Beneath the open fields, far below the grasses that bend in the wind, the gopher moves through darkness with absolute certainty. It does not rely on sight to navigate its world. Instead, it feels the earth. Soil presses against fur, roots brush past whiskers, vibrations travel through tunnels carved patiently, grain by grain. This hidden landscape is not empty. It is structured, deliberate, and alive. The gopher is an animal defined by what it cannot be seen doing. Above ground, it appears briefly, almost nervously, before disappearing again. Below ground, it spends nearly its entire life shaping the environment. Evolution did not make the gopher fast or imposing. It made it precise. The ancestors of modern gophers emerged millions of years ago, at a time when grasslands and open habitats expanded across large regions of North America. Survival in these landscapes required new strategies. Exposure brought predators. Weather shifted rapidly. Food availability fluctuated. Some animals adapted by running, others by hiding. The gopher chose the earth itself. Over generations, bodies changed to suit this underground existence. The gopher's forelimbs became powerful digging tools, with strong claws capable of breaking compacted soil. Muscles along the shoulders and chest developed to support constant excavation. Teeth grew large and strong, not only for eating roots but also for cutting through soil when necessary. Lips evolved to close behind the incisors, allowing the gopher to dig with its mouth without swallowing dirt. Vision diminished in importance. Eyes remained functional but small, adapted to low light rather than detail. Hearing and touch became dominant senses. Whiskers detect changes in tunnel walls. Vibrations warn of danger above. The gopher does not need to see its world. It knows it. Life underground offers protection but demands effort. Tunnels must be maintained. Soil collapses. Roots grow into pathways. Flooding threatens entire systems. A gopher's day is defined by work. Digging, reinforcing, expanding. Each tunnel serves a purpose: feeding roots, storage chambers, nesting areas, escape paths. Food is gathered methodically. Gophers feed primarily on roots, tubers, and underground plant parts. Rather than venturing far from safety, they pull vegetation down from below, consuming it at the source. Excess food is stored in chambers, providing security during harsh conditions. Waste is managed separately, maintaining hygiene within the tunnel network. Unlike many rodents, gophers are intensely solitary. Each individual maintains its own tunnel system, defending it aggressively against intruders. Encounters between adults are rare and often hostile. Cooperation is unnecessary in a world where space itself is the resource. Reproduction occurs quietly. After brief contact, individuals separate again. Offspring are born underground, blind and helpless, growing within the safety of the tunnel. Growth is rapid. Independence arrives early. Survival favors those who can build and defend their own underground domain. Above ground, the gopher's presence is marked by soil mounds, scattered signs of activity that hint at a complex world below. These mounds are often considered nuisances by humans, but they are evidence of ecological work in progress. By moving soil from deep layers to the surface, gophers aerate the ground, redistribute nutrients, and improve water infiltration. Their digging breaks compacted earth, allowing plant roots to penetrate more deeply. Over time, entire landscapes are reshaped by these unseen engineers. The gopher's influence extends far beyond its size. Where gophers are active, plant diversity often increases. Nutrients brought to the surface enrich the soil. Seeds find new opportunities. Microorganisms flourish. In this way, the gopher becomes a catalyst for life it will never see. Yet this impact places the gopher in conflict with humans. Agricultural fields intersect with tunnel systems. Crops are damaged. Irrigation lines are disrupted. For centuries, gophers have been labeled pests, targeted for removal without consideration of their ecological role. In natural systems, predators regulate gopher populations. Snakes follow tunnels. Birds of prey wait for brief surface appearances. Coyotes and foxes dig with patience. Balance is maintained. When humans remove predators and alter landscapes, this balance shifts. Modern threats include habitat fragmentation, soil compaction from machinery, and widespread eradication efforts. Still, gophers persist. Their survival strategy remains effective. Underground, change comes slowly. Climate change introduces new challenges. Altered rainfall patterns flood tunnels or dry soil beyond workable limits. The gopher adapts where possible, adjusting depth and structure. Flexibility is built into its design. Despite its solitary nature, the gopher supports countless other species. Abandoned tunnels become shelters for insects, reptiles, and small mammals. Burrows alter drainage patterns, creating microhabitats. The absence of gophers often leads to harder soils, reduced plant diversity, and less resilient ecosystems. In protected environments, gophers are increasingly recognized as keystone species. Their removal triggers cascading effects that echo through food webs. Conservation now asks not how to eliminate the gopher, but how to coexist. As night falls, the surface cools. A gopher briefly emerges, senses alert, gathers what it needs, and disappears again. Above, stars move unnoticed. Below, the earth continues to change. The story of the gopher is not loud. It does not demand attention. It unfolds in darkness, measured in inches rather than miles. Yet without it, the ground beneath us would be poorer, harder, less alive. In the quiet labor of digging, storing, and surviving, the gopher reminds us that some of nature's most important work happens where we are not looking.